Welcome to this new add-on spotlight. In this add-on spotlight we're gonna look at the Cancun hotel strip, which is, I would say, a strip close to Cancun, which contains all kind of hotels. So there was somebody so friendly of creating all or adding all those hotels in, I would say, pretty nice detail. As you can see, we're already flying over a part of those hotels. I've been once there years ago, and it's indeed it looks really like this. Only hotels, hotels and hotels. And if you follow this strip, then eventually you will end up at the city of Cancun, right? I would say we're now flying in the wrong direction for that, because it's back to us. There lays the city of Cancun. But as you can see, they have been really busy. It looks like this is some Rio hotel based on a red mark, and there's the other Rio. So there are definitely some updates compared to when I was there years ago. So let me solo a little bit more and have a look at those other hotels. Also, there we have some islands, and that will be in a future video. There's also an add-on for the islands near the coast of Cancun, and also the airport itself has received an update. Also, it's a community update, so if we get some time we will probably also fly over the airport. You can see some other nice hotels, right? You can see it's there's a lagoon near the strip, so it's I would say, if you have time, and if I would say Corona allows again, I would definitely put it on my list to go there. Right, here's a hotel which is probably broken down. It looks a little bit weird. A lot of swimming pools, of course. So let me go to the outside of the aircraft, right, and look from this angle. Some ships in front of the coast. Some really nice beaches. And eventually, if you follow this, you will end up at some old Maya temples and other stuff. So I think they're not added as part of this community add-on, and they're also not added as part of Flight Simulator itself. Well, maybe you will use the big maps, but they will not be as detailed as these hotels. Another good thing is that you can see that the frame rates are not impacted too much, right? Which is sometimes a challenge if I would say scenery has been added. So if we open the map right now, then I can show you where we are. Take some time to load, maybe. There it is. So as you can see, here's the here we're flying, and the MMUM, that's the Cancun airport, right? So we're flying into that direction, and then we will have a look also at the airport, which also has received an update. So enjoy the sightseeing. Then I will stay silent for now. I will do some tricks with the Cessna 172 while we follow the hotel airstrip, and then eventually we can have a look at the airport itself. It's always nice to try those add-ons, of course, because we're waiting for world update number, what is it, 6 already, right? But it has been delayed, unfortunately. Here you can see that details will be less, right? So it's not the full hotel strip, it's really the first part which has been, I would say, updated. Here you can still see that there are hotels, but there's not the, I would say, 3D part of it. But probably that will be done in a future version of the add-on. It looks like a large golf course. And the other thing which I didn't see is a large Mexican flag, which is also, I think it's in the center of the hotel strip. But we're preparing ourselves to go to Cancun Airport, which is close. Gonna already make that turn right, so we're gonna turn to the airport. One thing which I need to remind you of is that the I would say hotel add-on is a little bit a special one. It's one zip or one compressed file with all kind of subfolders in it. You need to place those subfolders itself in the community folder and not the large I would say the folder where all those separate hotels are stored in, else it won't work. So keep that in mind. Unfortunately, the names are, I would say, really generic. So hopefully, I would say other developers are not deciding to use the same names, else these add-ons will not work anymore. So that could be one of the recommendations for the creator of the content, is to use the naming context which Asobo/Microsoft recommends to use. So we're making the turn, and you already see in the top of the screen, you can see the airport itself. Let me hide the VFR map, right? So let me also choose a different view. As you can see, a lot of I would say forest and nature. It's pretty beautiful scenery. In front of us there's one of the runways, right? The airport has multiple runways, and currently there's a thunderstorm which you might hear now and then being active. So on this side we see one of the runways, and on the left side there's another runway. On this side, let me have a closer look because I don't know it from the top of my head. There's runway, I think it was 36 or something, 36 right. It's 30 right. Yeah. So probably on the other end is 30 left. There are some helicopter spots, as you can see. Some room for some smaller aircrafts, and then we will arrive at the, I would say, bigger part of the airport. Right, Cancun Airport is already part of the default Flight Simulator 2020 installation, but this add-on simply updates it with multiple enhancements, like lighting has been enhanced and several other nice enhancements which make it, I would say, even more beautiful. You can see the multiple terminal buildings, including the I would say ground vehicles which help you unloading the baggage, pushing back the aircrafts, and then eventually we're ending up at a smaller part of the airport where I would say smaller airports are landing. this end of the runway is runway 12 Lima, and on the other end we see the other runway. But you can see that one, I would say, might require some more work because it contains different types of tarmac. This is runway 12 Romeo, which makes sense, right? But as you can see, the tarmac is a little bit different on the part where the runway text is being displayed. Other than that, I think the airport has received a nice update. It's a pretty realistic. The buildings have received a small update, but it's more the lighting, etc., which I can't show because I'm flying in daylight, right? So then I would need to change to night. Some lights on, I would say, close to the parking spots, and a lot of details being added to the airport. So this is where this video ends, right? So in this video we looked at both the hotel strip from Cancun, but also at Cancun International Airport. Both received an update. If you want to give them a try yourself based on the video, then consider to read the text of the video itself, because in that you will find the links to the downloads. Again, hope you liked this video. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you've got questions or comments, then feel free to put them in the comment box below the video. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.